Welcome back, everyone, to Planet Zoo. And in today's episode, we are going to go ahead and put in a zoo safari. Since the last episode, I have gone on ahead and expanded a little bit over here, and we have put in some visitor centers over here, and we now have a new staff facilities right here so they can take care of our safari because our safari is going to be pretty big. I think I'm going to wrap it all the way around over to here. So first off, we're going to go ahead and put a habitat in. It needs to be a pretty large habitat for as big and as many animals as I want to get in here. I am putting in some boxes, and those will be our entrances for our safari ride. And so as you can see, this habitat is going to be really large. The next thing that we need to do is put some gates in for our ride to enter into the exhibit. And it's a double locking system where one gate will open and then the other gate will close as the other one opens, allowing it so that none of our animals can escape. Next thing I wanted to do was put in a few little landmark pieces so that I would know how to lay the track out. Right here we're doing gonna do a river that kind of is gonna flow through here, and of course we just put in a few little mountains. Alright, so now we're going to go ahead and lay our track down so that our ride has a nice, easy little way through here and can kind of see pretty much everything that the exhibit will have to offer. We are going to have to go over the water just a tad every once in a while, but I think it'll be okay. The next thing I discovered was that our ride was going to need to have some power. So I needed to get a staff pathway that could go down, and I wanted it to go underneath the ride and come on around to the back of the ride entrance so that we could go ahead and put in some power. And then we got to put our entrances and our exits on our ride, and they got to come out to our main path. The next thing we're going to go ahead and do here is lay out a little bit more of our land. We have our ride currently running and being tested and making sure that everything will be really smooth with it. Working on our mountain a little bit more over here in this mountain. We're going to go ahead and put our sleeping quarters for our animals that are going to be in here. I hope it is big enough for a giraffe, but I think it is. And now we're starting to put a facade onto the ride entrance and make sure that we have a nice pretty roof and some side panels. And just decorating it a little bit more, making it look a little bit more fancy. And now inside of the terrain and working inside of the habitat, we're going to go ahead and start laying down some rock formations and also put in some plants, all for the African area and primarily grasslands. A few of these animals are also can be found in a jungle area, but we're pretty much going to stick with grasslands. The reticulated giraffe is an endangered species There's right around 8,500 of them currently in the wild. The females live in herds that forage and travel together, but they also live and join several groups in their lifetime. Males live a bachelor herds or are solitaire and follow the female herds with the hopes of mating. The older the male is, the longer he spends tracking a female. I have worked a little bit on this habitat over here. Of course, it is not done. There is a lot of work still to do on here. I'm actually thinking about doing some kind of bridge right here so the animals can cross. I'm not sure if they can go ahead and walk through the water, so it might be a little too deep. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and go in and find our giraffes. And we're going to get one female adopt, send to the zoo here. And I wish it would just stay where it was. And we got one female. And let's get a male. Recuperating. Let's get him. Adopt. Send to the zoo here. All right, now let's watch for our animals to go ahead and arrive. Okay, so our giraffes are finally here. And oh my gosh, they love everything. I've done really well. They need some enrichment. They need food. So what we're going to do is we're going to put their food over here. Be easier for the keepers to take care of them. All right, there we go. Okay, now we definitely need to have a feeding bowl. A food cage is what they want. Okay, so a food cage, interesting. Put that there. Let's put another one over here because this place is pretty big. And maybe one more way over here. Okay, and then some watering places. Put one there. Put one over here. With this other food. And we'll put this with our last food. That way they've got a place to drink and a place to eat. Okay. Now I have worked a little bit on this cave over here for them to be able to go ahead and sleep in here. Let's go ahead and see if we can get in here. Okay, we can get in here. And I'm not too sure if the giraffes can get in here, but we're going to wait and see. So let's go ahead and lay down a bunch of bedding. At least get some bedding in here for them. We're going to add a lot more animals into this. But we're just going to start off with some giraffes. Go from there. Okay. A little bit more. Pushes it right back, which is kind of nice. There we go. Okay. Okay, now I gotta get out of here. Where's the exit? There it is. Okay. Alright, so we got their food in. Now let's go ahead and get in some enrichment toys. Well, apparently they like sprinklers. Okay. Let's put one here. And put another one right here. And how about another one right over here? And another one here. And one there. And one right here. And then they like a suspended high grazer feeder. Ooh, it's really dark. Put one there. Put one here. And I have lots and lots of keepers, so that we should not have any problems with these, keeping this stuff going. And then last but not least, a rubbing pillar. So we're going to put in a rubbing pillar. Couple different places, locations. And as we add the rest of our animals, we'll probably need to add more of this stuff in. And maybe one more over here. Nice. Okay, now let's go ahead and see what our giraffes think. Okay, awesome. So they're at 99%. I cannot believe I got the habitat correct. Like almost perfect. The terrain, everything, the plants. Let me just check and see how much more plants. Okay, good. I can put a lot more plants in here because I only have this much of it finished over here, and I still have a lot more. Now, where are our giraffes? Let's just take a look at them. So I think we're going to go ahead and wrap up. They're getting ready to mate. So we're going to have a baby. Nice. They really like their little habitat. And let's see if she is pregnant. Yep, she sure is. She will be having a baby. All right. We're going to go ahead and wrap up this episode. I do wonder if you will cross the water. I need to definitely put in a bridge. I think the water might be too deep for them. He's getting down there. He's going to drink from it. Okay. Yeah. I think I'm going to have to put a bridge across here. Some kind of land formation maybe that goes across. Something along those lines so that they can get across to the other side. But we're going to go ahead and wrap up episode part 1 of our safari exhibit here. We've got our trains, our little cars going. They're open. We've got to decorate all out here. We have a lot more to do in here also. And we also need to add quite a few more animals. So we'll see you guys all back for next time. Be sure to subscribe so that you can find the part 2 of this. And also leave a like and a comment. Hopefully you've enjoyed it. We'll see you all next time.